let's talk about offensive tackle Michael Fusi. He's out of the state of Texas, and after David Sanders comes off the board this weekend, all eyes are going to be on Michael Fusi. This recruitment has been trending in a couple different directions. Steve, break it down for us. Where do things stand as we're about 7-10 days out?
Well, as you continue to turn over rocks and shake trees regarding the recruitment of Michael Fusi, you hear that 3 teams are still in the mix: Oklahoma, Texas, and Texas A&M. And it seems like the most buzz or confidence is around the Sooners right now, as Bill Beatenbaugh, Brent Venables, and company try to sign one of the nation's premier offensive line classes. They already have Ryan Foji in the fold out of the Lone Star State. And adding Michael Fusi would give them one of the best tackle combinations in the land. Yeah. Now, Michael Fusi still having great dialogue with Texas A&M. The Longhorns aren't going to go away there. But it seems like Oklahoma may be the program that has the most buzz around it as I talk to you right now.
Yep, it's heating up. We'll see what happens. I talked to Justin Wells from our Inside Texas site. You guys can go find that. He was, he feels that the Longhorns' chance at Fusi, at least on this commitment that's coming up in the next 7 to 10 days, he thinks it's going the Sooners' direction. And that's intel coming from the Texas side of things. So it seems like we're getting a little bit of confidence there. Now, another mysterious recruitment on the offensive line has been Andrew Babalola. You've covered a lot of recruitment, Steve. How tough has this one been to get a read on?
Well, this is a recruitment. Andrew Babalola's tried to commit at numerous times, or tried to make up his mind. So I think he's really struggling with this process as he sees many great opportunities. Michigan and Stanford are still the 2 that I think have the most buzz around it, but Auburn is a program that he talks to as much as any. I'm not sure he has a better relationship with any coaching staff collectively as he does Auburn. And then Oklahoma, there's still regular communication with the Sooners, their players. So it'll be interesting to see where it falls. My RPM's on Stanford. I think we've mentioned many times that Michigan's been hot here going back to the summer. So certainly would not be surprised to see him land with the Wolverines, but Auburn and Oklahoma in there as dark horses.
All right, let's talk about A.K. Deer. He's a prospect that we've talked a lot about in the month of July, not so much in the month of August. Things kind of slowed down with the number 2 ranked running back in America out of the state of Mississippi. Now, he was committed to Ole Miss. He opened that back up, and Alabama had been trending heavily. Is Alabama still the favorite here, or what are you hearing? Is now it looks like he's going to take his recruitment into the summer?
Yeah, still like the on-3 RPM in favor of Alabama for A.K. Deer. There was buzz that maybe he would jump in the boat on the same day or around the same time as fellow Mississippi blue chipper and 5-star receiver Caleb Cunningham did. But talking to a source with knowledge of the recruitment, they still like Alabama's position for A.K. Deer. Maybe he does it sometime at the end of this month, but it could also go early into the college football season into September. But right now it's Alabama still setting the pace.
All right, let's stay in the state of Mississippi with quarterback Duce Knight. There was so much smoke about him potentially flipping to Auburn. The Notre Dame commitment for over a year now is on the brink. He has not flipped his commitment, and we edge closer and closer to the start of the high school and college season. Steve, what are you hearing?
I still like my on-3 RPM in favor of Auburn until someone tells me different. Talking to a source again this morning, I still think this is lining up for Auburn to flip Duce Knight from Notre Dame. Now, the question is, what is the timetable? Does he take it into the season? That allows Notre Dame to go on the road, maybe beat Texas A&M at night in week 1. Ole Miss still chipping away at that one. I think he wants to play in the SEC. So Auburn and Ole Miss are the programs I'm looking at. I like where Auburn stands right now. Ole Miss battling to keep them in state. And then Notre Dame still working to keep them in the fold.
All right. What do you guys think? Let us know. What are these quarterbacks going to do? Some recruiting buzz. Let us know where you guys think these guys are going.